I'm going to talk about alkaline pattern. So let's look at lines that obey wire temperatures in Hanover. Those is gonna get some severe thunderstorm watch, which starts from Tuesday, March 31st, 1:09 a.m. to Tuesday, March 31st, 11:03 a.m. So this gonna be turned to downpour, possibly reaching into 50 to 75 millimeters of rainfall. It's going to be frequent lightning and hail is also possible. It's going to continue overnight. There's some yellow watch, which is severe thunderstorm watch. So it's already explained to be thunderstorm watch. So let's check for LG since it's done. So lines at OB, Wyton, Hobie, it's done. All the cities are done, including Orangeville, Newmarket is done also. In all parts of Toronto, and Mississauga, Brampton, Oakville is done. Oakville's Burlington, Hamilton's done. Niagara on the Lake and Niagara Falls City is done. So let's go to next hour because there's no weather warning. So let's look at pressure patterns. Set up the Scarborough so it's easier. So so let's talk about the pressure pattern actually starting from 8 p.m. So 1008 millibars, 1012, 1010, 1005 millibars of pressure. Not 5, actually, it's gonna be 1008. So let's go to 1012. So let's go to next hour, which is 24 hours after that, which is April 1st. By tomorrow, the average temperature is going to increase by a degree Celsius. So 1028, 1032, 1030, and 1000 and something, 1026 millibars, which is Niagara Falls City or the Lake Ontario. So let's go to next 24 hours, which is 8 p.m. So 1012, 1008, 1000 is 1020, 1024 millibars of pressure. Let's go to next hour, which is 8 p.m. April the 3rd. So 1020, 1016, 1014 millibars, 1020 millibars of pressure, 1021 millibars of pressure is in nine hooves way. So really nice it. So let's go to next hour, but it's final day of the forecast. So pardon. 1008, 1010, 1012, 1008, 1010 millibars of pressure, and 1004. So let's look at precipitation pattern, which is 2 p.m. There is something. So, Harborough, Stoffel, Oshawa, Express, Coburg, Peterborough, Belleville, Sissaga, Brampton, Orangeville, Downtown, Hill, New Markets, Georgia, Adela, Beverly Hills, Betty, Bombay, Thunder Beach, Holla Bay, Midland, Niagara, the Lake Parts and Niagara Falls. So this is going to get some 0.25 millimeters of rainfall. So let's go to next hour, which is 5 p.m. Sissaga, Brampton, Orangeville, Coburg, Peterborough, Belleville, Oshawa, Uxbridge, Niagara on the Lake parts of it. Hamilton, Oakville is going to get some 0.25 millimeters of rainfall. Nineside Obey is going to get some 0.25 millimeters of rainfall. 2.5 millimeters. Lightest Niagara Falls City is going to be 0.25. Heaviest 6.25 millimeters. Lingwood Beach is going to get some. Palm Beach, Collingwood is going to get some 6.25 millimeters of rainfall. Thunder Beach, Sada Bay, Midland, Olalla, Betty, Georgia, Beverly Hills is going to get some 0.25 millimeters, 2.5 millimeters of rainfall, including Wyton. Or Elgin's going to get some 6.25 millimeters of rainfall, 12.5 actually. So Hanover is also the same thing as for Elgin. So let's go to downtown Toronto. It's going to get some 0.25 millimeters of rainfall. Let's go to next hour, which is not doing new markets. So let's go to next hour, which is 8 p.m. There is something. So Whiteton Lingwood is gonna get some 6.25 millimeters of rainfall, including Palm Beach, Midland. Olala, Betty, Beverly Hills. So, Sisaka included, so local, eastern, and central local, now on the lake and portion of capacity. Those cities are going to get some 0.25, it's going to be 6.25 millimeters of rainfall. So, let's look at lighter rain. So, Thunder Beach, Sotheby, down Toronto, Richard Hill, Scarborough, Oshawa, Cobourg. It's going to get some 0.25, 2.5 millimeters of rainfall, including Hamilton, parts of local western. So, including like I said, Hobie. So, Port Elgin is going to get some moderately done. So, Port Elgin, Harbor is going to get some 12.5 millimeters of rainfall. So, let's go to Midland. Midland's going to get some 6.25 millimeters of rainfall. So, let's go to Newmarket Orange Walls. Orange Walls is going to get some 0.25, 2.5 millimeters. Newmarket is going to get some. Newmarket Snowfall is going to get some 0.25 millimeters of rainfall. So we did Coburg. So let's go to next hour, which is going to take a while actually. So let's go to next hour, which is 11 p.m. Line said, Bay Wartown, Poyojin, Hanover. It's going to get some 0.25 millimeters, 2.5 millimeters of rainfall, including Collingwood, Betty, Baptistles. Ilan Olala is going to get some Hamilton, Oko, parts of Scarborough, Oshawa, Cobourg, Pete, Belleville. It's going to get some 0.25 millimeters of rainfall, 2.5 millimeters. Brampton, Orangeville, Brampton's wrong place. So Brampton is going to get some Brampton, Mississauga, Niagara, Lake Cloud City is going to get some 6.25 millimeters of rainfall. Orangeville's Newmarket, Orangeville is going to get some 0.25, 2.5 millimeters. Newmarket, Stouffville is going to get some 0.25 millimeters of rainfall. Hamilton, Oakville, Oshawa, parts of Scarborough, Cobourg, Belleville, those cities are going to get some 0.2.5 millimeters of rainfall. Beach and the beach side of the mainland is gonna get some mainland. It's gonna get some 0.25 millimeters of rainfall. Let's go to next hour, which is Georgia is gonna get some 0.25 millimeters of rainfall. Let's go to next hour, which is 8 a.m. There is nothing else. 11 a.m. there's nothing else. 2 p.m. there's nothing else. 5 p.m. there's nothing else. 8 p.m. there's nothing else. 11 p.m. there's nothing else. Let's go to 8 a.m. There is nothing else. So 11 a.m. There is something. So Whitetown line said Obe is going to get some 2.5 millimeters of freezing rain. So Lingwood, let's look it properly. So here it is. So Lingwood, Palm Beach, Berry, Olala, Georgia, Baptist, Naga, Naga, Facility, Hamilton, Oco, Sissaga, Brampton, Orangeville, Downtown, Original, Newmarket, Scarborough, Suffolk, Oshawa, Uxbridge. Those cities are getting some 0.25 millimeters of rainfall, including Sotheby, Midland. The Port Elgin is going to get some 2.5 millimeters of rain, including Hanover, so Hanover. So let's go to next hour, which is Thunder Beach Bombay is gonna get some 0.25 millimeters of freezing rain. So let's go to London. Let's go to next hour, which is 2 p.m. Ireton is gonna get some 6.25 millimeters of freezing rain, including Lionshead. Obey is gonna get some 2.5 millimeters of freezing rain. Palm Beach, Sunny Beach is gonna get some 0.25 millimeters of freezing rain. Inland, Olala is gonna be it's going to get some 0.2.5 millimeters of rainfall, including Uxbridge. So, Uxbridge. No, not Uxbridge. The bit south. So, Hamilton, Oco, Sissaga, Brampton, Orangeville, Downtown, Hill, Newmarket, Scarborough, Stouffville, Shawa, Cobourg, Belleville, Georgia, Beverly Hills is gonna get some 0.25 millimeters of rainfall, including Naga Falls City. Port Elgin, Hanover is gonna get some 0.25, 2.5 millimeters of rain. Collingwood is gonna get some 2.5 millimeters of rainfall. So let's go to next hour, which is So let's go to Peterborough. Peterborough is going to get some 2.5 millimeters of rainfall to perform. So let's go to next hour, which is 5 p.m. Your timeline said Obey is going to get some 0.25 millimeters of heating rain, including Voyager, Hanover, Collingwood, Erie, Georgia, Beverly Hills, Scarborough, Suffolk, Oshawa, Ipswich, Coburg, Belleville is going to get some parts of Scarborough. Gonna see later. So those is are gonna get some 0.25 millimeters of rainfall. So parts of Niagara Falls it is 2.5 millimeters as heavy as light is going to be 0.25. So Palm Beach, Sunny Beach, South Bay, Mainland, Peterborough is going to get some 2.5 millimeters of rainfall. Let's go to next hour, which is 8 p.m. So line said Obey, Solid Beach, Perry, Georgia, Beverly Hills, Burke, Coburg, Peterborough, Belleville, those are gonna get some 0.25 millimeters of rainfall. Lightest in Niagara Falls City 0.25 is 2.5 millimeters. So let's go to next hour, which is 7 p.m. Hopes Bay, Whitehand's gonna get some 0.25 millimeters of rainfall. Lionshead's gonna get some 2.5 millimeters of rainfall. Let's go to 8 a.m. There is something. Lionshead, Obey, Whitehan, Collingwood, Georgia, Beverly Hills, Bay Area, Olala is gonna get some 0.25 millimeters of rainfall. Port Elgin, Ottawa is gonna get some 2.5 millimeters of rainfall. Parts of Scarborough, Snowfall is gonna get some 0.25, 2.5 millimeters of rainfall. Parts of Scarborough, downtown Toronto, Richmond Hill, Sissaga, Parsby, Brampton is going to get some 6.25 millimeters of rainfall, including parts of Oshawa. But Oshawa heaviest is 6.25, light is 2.5 millimeters. Uxbridge is gonna get some 0.2.5 millimeters. Coburg is gonna get some 2.5 millimeters. Peterborough is gonna get some 0.2.5 millimeters. Coburg is gonna get some 6.25 millimeters. Hamilton Oakville is gonna get some 2.5 millimeters of rainfall. Niagara Falls City is gonna get some 0.25 millimeters of rainfall. Let's go to next hour, which is Midland. Inland's going to get some 0.25 millimeters of rainfall. So let's go to next hour, which is 11 a.m. So Lingwu, Palm Beach, Midland, South Bay, Betty, Olala, Georgia, Beverly Hills, Niagara Falls City, Newmarket, Orange Falls, Stoffel is going to get some 0.25 millimeters of rainfall. Sissaga, Brampton, South Toronto, Richmond Hill, Scarborough, Stoffel, possibly Stoffel. It's going to get some 0.25, 2.5 millimeters of rainfall, including Oshawa, Belleville, Coburg 2.5 millimeters. Peterborough is going to get some 2.5 millimeters. Coburg is actually 6.25 millimeters. So Uxbridge 0.25 millimeters. By 2.5 millimeters of passing through. So let's go to Oakville. Hamilton is going to get some 2.5 millimeters of rainfall. Parts heaviest in Oshawa is going to get some 6.25, lightest 2.5 millimeters. So let's go to next hour, which is 2 p.m. There is something. So Newmarket, Orange Falls, Stoffel, Burkeboro, Peterborough, Coburg is going to get some 0.25 millimeters of rainfall, including Niagara Falls City. So let's go to Peterborough. Let's go to next tavern. Let's go to next tower, which is Belleville. Belleville's gonna get some 2.5 millimeters of rainfall. Uxbridge's gonna get some Uxbridge's gonna get some 0.25 millimeters of rainfall. Let's go to next hour, which is 5 p.m. So Newmarket, Orange Falls, Stoffel is gonna get some 0.25 millimeters of rainfall. Stoffel's later on. Uxbridge's gonna get some 0.25 millimeters of rainfall later on. Parsonac facility 0.25 millimeters of rainfall. Let's go to Rangeville. So there's nothing else for Rangeville. Let's go to 8 p.m. That's nothing else. 11 p.m. That's nothing else. Let's go to 8 a.m. Hamilton, Oracle, Parsonag on the lake. Parsonag, those is gonna get some 0.25 millimeters of rainfall. Viesnag, Fossil, Super 5 light is 0.25. Holdings rainfall, that's this didn't say rainfall, snowfall. So let's go to next hour, which is 11 a.m. There is something holdings rainfall. Like I said, Bay water time boils in Hanover is gonna get some 2.5 millimeters. So Niagara Falls City heaviest is 2.5 light is 0.25 millimeters, including Niagara and the same thing as Niagara Falls City. So Hamilton, Oakville, Sissaga, Brampton, Orangewood, Downtown Ontario, Hill, Newmarket, Scarborough, Stouffville, Babylon, Georgia, Barrie, Bombay, Sunby, Sotheby, Benland. Those are gonna get some 0.25 millimeters of rainfall. Let's go to next hour. Parts of Russia, included 0.25. So let's go to next hour. Let's see this easy. London. So let's go to 2 p.m. There is something. So line said, Obey White Tempoils in Hanover, Thunderbee, Sotheby is gonna get some 6.25 millimeters of rainfall. So ignore Sotheby. Sotheby, Palm Beach, Midland, Alala, Betty, Collingwood is gonna get some 2.5 millimeters of rainfall. Georgia, Beverly Hills, Niagara Lake, Niagara Falls City, Milton, Hamilton, Oakville, Sissaga, Brampton, Orange Hill, Ontario, Newmarket, Scarborough, Stouffville, Oshawa, Uxbridge. Those are going to get some 0.25 millimeters of rainfall, including Peterborough. Alright, Peterborough gets nothing. Sometimes. So let's go to next hour, which is 5 p.m. So it's going to take a while. So 5 p.m. So line said obey wire temperatures in Hanama is gonna get some 0.25 millimeters, 6.25 millimeters of rainfall, including Thunderbee, Salby, Lingbo, Betty, Bablasso, Solala is gonna get some 6.2.5 millimeters of rainfall. Parts of Scarborough, Oshawa is gonna get some. Belleville is gonna get some 0.25 millimeters of rainfall. Milton is gonna get some. Hamilton is gonna get some 0.25 millimeters of rainfall, including Brampton. Niagara Lake, Niagara Falls is gonna get some 0.25 millimeters of rainfall. Let's go to next Georgia. Georgia is gonna get some 0.25 millimeters of rainfall, including whatever. So it's already done. So let's go to Midland. Midland is gonna get some 2.5 millimeters of rainfall. Let's go to next hour, which is 8 p.m. There is something. Warton Hopes Way is going to get some 6.25 millimeters, 12.5 millimeters, including line set parts. Or Elgin's gonna get some 12.5 millimeters. Hanover is gonna get some 6.25 millimeters of rainfall. Collingwood, Palm Beach, Midland is gonna get some 2.5 millimeters of rainfall. Thunderbee, Sotheby is gonna get some 6.25 millimeters. Georgia, Babylon is gonna get 6.25 millimeters of rainfall. Niagara Lake heaviest is gonna be 6.25 light. Super 5 Niagara Falls City heaviest super 5 light is 0.25. Hamilton Oakville is gonna get some 0.2.5 millimeters. Sissaga, Brampton, Toronto, Hill, Newmarket, Scarborough, Stouffville, Oshawa, Uxbridge is gonna get some 0.25 millimeters of rainfall. Burke is gonna get some 6.25 millimeters of rainfall. Peterborough is gonna get some 2.5 millimeters of rainfall. A little bit closer. So let's go to Barry. Barry's gonna get 2.5 millimeters of rainfall. Let's go to Eastern Oakville is going 0.25 millimeters. So let's look at Hamilton. Hamilton is 0.2.5 millimeters. So let's go to next hour, which is either Coburg. So let's go to next hour, which is 11 p.m. This is final hour. Hopes let's do obviously later. Let's actually do now. So let's look at. So 12.5 millimeters in Hope's Bay, line said. Support Olsen is going to get some 18.75 millimeters, including Hanover. Derby is going to get some 18.75 millimeters. Sotheby is 12.5 millimeters. Palm Beach. Midland is going to be 6.25. Betty, Baptist, Georgia, Lala is going to be 6.25 millimeters. Burke is going to get some Fort Layer, which is 18.75 millimeters. Peterborough is going to be 12.5 millimeters, including Belleville. Parts of Scarborough, Oshawa is going to get some 6.25 millimeters of rainfall. So, Mississauga, Brampton, parts of downtown Toronto, Richard Hill, Newmarket, parts of Scarborough, Stouffville is going to get some 6.25 millimeters of rainfall. Loading Hamilton, Oakville. Niagara Lake is going to get some 2.6.25 millimeters, including parts of Niagara Falls City. Lightest in Niagara Falls City, 2.5, heaviest is 6.25 millimeters. Same thing is, so Niagara Lake is going to get some, heaviest is going to get some 12.5 millimeters of rainfall. So the heaviest top of 5, like lightest is going to be 6.25, heaviest is going to be top of 5 millimeters. So let's go to Oshawa. So let's go to next hour. There is no next hour. So let's look at total snowfall, so not snowfall, it's actually rainfall. So let's go to APM. So Edinburgh is going to get 0.2 millimeters, Stouffville 0.2 millimeters, Ranton, Orangeville, Richmond Hill, Newmarket is going to get some 0.2 millimeters of rainfall. Everywhere Niagara Falls 2.5 millimeters of rainfall. Uxbridge is going to get some 0.2 millimeters. Valville is going to be 1 millimeter. Georgina is going to get some 0.8 millimeters of rainfall. So Beverly has 1 millimeters, very 2 millimeters, Olilla 0.5 millimeters. So let's go to next hour. Collingwood's 0.7 millimeters of rainfall. So let's go to next hour, which is 8 p.m., which is April the 2nd. So Wyatt line said over is 8 millimeters, Poyos in 8 millimeters, Onward 7.5 millimeters, Lingwoods 4 millimeters, Bomb Beach is 5 millimeters, Thunder Beach, Sotheby, Midland for 6 millimeters, Olala is going to be 4 millimeters, Betty is going to be 3 millimeters of rainfall, Badly as Georgina 2 millimeters of rainfall. Everywhere Niagara Falls 2 millimeters of rainfall. So Hamilton 1 millimeters. Oakville 1 millimeters, Oakville again 0.9 millimeters, Mississauga, Brampton, Orangeville, it's different. Down to Toronto, Scarborough is different. Us, that's different. So it's good to get some 1 millimeters of rain from those cities. So Scarborough is 1.5 millimeters, Orangeville is 2 millimeters, Stouffville 2 millimeters, Newmarket, Orangeville 3 millimeters, Uxbridge 3 millimeters, for 4 millimeters of Peterborough, 2 millimeters in Oshawa, Coburg is 2 millimeters, Belleville 2 millimeters. So let's go to London. Let's go to next hour, which is AP March the 3rd, April the 3rd. So your ton is 7 millimeters. Hopefully 7 millimeters. Line says going to be 12.7 millimeters of rainfall and 7 millimeters. This is August, 5 millimeters. Downtown Toronto, 7 millimeters. Scarborough, 7 millimeters. Stouffville, 6 millimeters. Newmarket, 5 millimeters. Orangeville, 5 millimeters. Uxbridge 4 millimeters, Oshawa 6 millimeters, Peterborough 5 millimeters, Coburg 8 millimeters, Belleville 3 millimeters, Hamilton Oakville 6 millimeters, Oakville again is gonna be 7 millimeters. Niagara Lakes 2 millimeters, Niagara Falls City is 2 millimeters, so Boyles is 10 millimeters, Hanover is gonna get some 9 millimeters, Collingwood is 2 millimeters, Sotheby is gonna get some 5 millimeters of rainfall, 6. So Bombay is gonna be some for 5, Bombay is gonna get some 6 millimeters of rainfall, 5. So let's go to Genius, 2 millimeters, Beverly Hills is 3 millimeters, Red is 3 millimeters, Adela's 2 millimeters of rainfall. Ignore this. So not ignore. So let's go to next hour, which is London. Let's go to next hour, which is we didn't do London Oakle properly. Oakle is 5 millimeters actually, so it's actually 4 millimeters. So let's go to next hour, which is 8 p.m. So watch on 21 millimeters, hopefully it's gonna get some 21 millimeters of rainfall, but actually it's gonna be wrong. So it's gonna be 29 millimeters of rainfall. So line says it's gonna get some 20 millimeters of rainfall. Solid Bay is gonna be 12 millimeters of rainfall. Thunderbee is 13 millimeters. Bombay is 11 millimeters of rainfall. Actually it's gonna be 8 millimeters. 11 millimeters. Beverly Hills is 8 millimeters. Georgina 8 millimeters. Red is 7 point. It is 7 millimeters. Alala is gonna get some 9 millimeters. Actually 10 millimeters. So let's go to Everywhere in Niagara Falls, 9 millimeters. Hamilton Oakville is 3 millimeters. Oakville again is going to be the heaviest. It's going to be 4 millimeters of rainfall, 5 millimeters. Brampton 2 millimeters. Mississauga 2 millimeters. Downtown 2 millimeters. Scarborough 3 millimeters. Stouffville 2 millimeters. Newmarket Orangehill 3 millimeters. Oaksville is 6 millimeters. 3 millimeters. And Oshawa, Peterborough is 5 millimeters. Cobourg 4 millimeters. Belleville is 5 millimeters of rainfall. So let's go to next tower, which is 0.3 millimeters. So Belleville. So let's go to Port Elgin. Port Elgin is going to get some 20 millimeters of rainfall. So Hanover is going to get some 20 millimeters of rainfall. Collingwood 7 millimeters. So let's go to next tower. Mississauga, London. Let's go to next tower, which is Cobourg 4 millimeters. So let's go to next tower, which is there is no next tower. So let's look at air temp. So let's look at total freezing range. So this is actually one. So White at 6 millimeters, Hoopsy, Lion's Head 5 millimeters, 4 Elsie 4 millimeters, Hanover is 4 millimeters. Palm Beach is gonna get some 0.25 millimeters. Thunder Beach is gonna get some 1 millimeters. So let's go to Lingwood. Let's go to this. So White at 12 degrees, Collingwood 13 degrees, Horizons 9 degrees, Hanover is gonna be 12 degrees. Lion's Head OB is gonna get some 10 degrees. So Solid Beach 5 degrees, Thunder Beach is gonna be 5 degrees, Palm Beach 7 degrees, Midland is 7 degrees. So let's go to let's go to Georginia. Georginia 5 degrees, Beverly Hills 11 degrees, 12 degrees, 30 degrees. So 30 degrees. So 30 degrees in Beverly Hills, where he's gonna get some. Where he's gonna get some 7 millimeters of rain, 7 degrees. Georginia is gonna be 5 degrees. So let's look and still for 20 degrees. Scarborough is gonna be 17 degrees. Downtown to 15 degrees. August 15 degrees. 14. Brampton is 21 degrees. Newmarket is 21 degrees. Orangeville is gonna get some. So Orangeville is gonna get some 22 degrees. So let's go. 22 degrees is going to be Orangeville. So Oaksville 60 degrees. Oshawa 12 degrees. Peterborough 6 degrees. Cobourg 7 degrees. Belleville 6 degrees. Hamilton Oakville 50 degrees. Everywhere in Anchorage City about 5 degrees. So we did everything in that 7 degrees. So let's go to next tower because one day could be off. So Hope's Way -2, Lionshead -3, Port -2, Hanover -2, Newer -1, Bomb Bees, Thunder Bees is good. Bomb Bees, Solid Bees -1, Thunder Bees -1, Inland 0 degrees, so Georginia 1 degrees, Babylon 1 degrees, Berry 0 degrees, Alala 0 degrees, everywhere in Niagara Falls 4 degrees, including Hamilton, Oakville, Mississauga 2 degrees, Rancho 2 degrees, Dada 2 degrees, 1.5 Scarborough, Stouffville 1 degrees, Newmarket 0 degrees, Orangeville 1 degrees, Hooksville 1 degrees, Shawa 2 degrees, Peterborough 1 degrees, Cobourg 2 degrees, Belleville 2 degrees. So let's go to Warriortown. Warriortown is going to get some -2 degrees. So let's go to 3 p.m. 3 p.m. actually. So Warriortown 1 degrees, Collingwood 2 degrees, Warriorton 2 degrees, Hanover is 2 degrees. Line said OB -2 degrees. Bombay is going to get some 3 degrees. Thunder Bay 0 degrees. Solid Bay is going to be 3 degrees. Inland 6 degrees. Georginia 4 degrees. Beverly Hills 6 degrees. Valley 6 degrees. 5 degrees actually. 5 degrees. Beverly Hills is so Alala 6 degrees. So everywhere in for summer 5 degrees. Hamilton Oakville 6 degrees. Oakville's whole Oakville 6 degrees. 6 so 1. Parts of it is going to be 5. 7. Mississauga 7 degrees, Brampton 8 degrees, Stouffville 7 degrees, Scarborough 7 degrees, Down Toronto 7 degrees, Newmarket Orangefield 6 degrees, Uxbridge 5 degrees, Oshawa 8 degrees, Peterborough 8 degrees, Cobourg 7 degrees, Belleville 10 degrees. So let's go to the next tower, which is 7 a.m. So Port LJ 1 degrees, Honolulu 1 degrees, Laneshead, OB 0 degrees, including Whitetown, Collingwood -1 degrees, Palm Beach, Solar Bay, -1, Thunder Beach, -1, Midland, -1, so Cholula, -1, Betty, -1, Georgia, Beverly Hills is 0 degrees. Everywhere in Falls 2.5 degrees. Hamilton, Oakles 2 degrees. Brampton, Mississauga is 2 degrees. Downtown Atlanta 2 degrees. Scarborough 1.5 degrees. Dover 1 degrees. Newmarket, Owensville 1 degrees. Uxbridge -1. Oshawa 1 degrees. Peterborough -1. Coburg 1 degrees. Belleville 0 degrees. Hamilton 2 degrees. So let's go to next hour, which is let's go to next hour, which is 3 p.m. So Ironton 5 degrees, Collingwood 5 degrees, Lionshead, Bay 2 degrees, Palm Beach 5 degrees, Thunder Beach going to be 3 degrees, Solar Bay 4 degrees, Inland 5 degrees, Georgia 3 degrees. This or 4 degrees. Betty 4 degrees, Beverly Hills is 4 degrees. Very close. Olala, 4 degrees. So everywhere Nag on the 8 degrees, Nag Falls City 16 degrees. Hamilton, Oakville 4 degrees. Sissaga 4 degrees, Brampton 5 degrees, Tofu 5 degrees, Scarborough 4.5 degrees, Atlanta 4 degrees, Richmond 4.5 degrees. Newmarket, Owensville 5 degrees, Uxbridge 5 degrees, Oshawa 6 degrees, Peterborough 4 degrees, Coburg 5 degrees, Belleville 5 degrees. So let's go to next hour, which is where else is it? 6 degrees. Hanover is gonna be 7 degrees. So let's go to actually next hour, which is Oklahoma, which is 7 a.m. So Boylston 10 degrees. Line said obey. Line says 10 degrees. Hope says 11 degrees. Exit 12 degrees. So it's 11 degrees. So Collingwood 14 degrees. Palm Beach going to be 13 degrees. So 12 degrees. Derby is 9 degrees, Sotheby 9 degrees, 12 degrees, 11 degrees, 11 degrees. So Midland is going to be 15 degrees. 10 degrees is going to be 11 degrees. Beverly is 18 degrees, 14 degrees. Eddie is going to be 14 degrees. Everywhere in Act Falls 55 degrees. Hamilton Oakville 12 degrees. Ranton 14 degrees. Mississauga 11 degrees. Downtown 11 degrees. Scarborough 12 degrees. Toffel 13 degrees. Newmarket Orangeville 14 degrees. Archer 12 degrees. 13 degrees. Peterborough 13 degrees. Coburg 9 degrees. Belleville 10 degrees. Hanover 15 degrees, so Hanover 15 degrees. Inland's gonna be 15 degrees. It's for the blue, light blue. So let's go to next hour, which is okay. Let's double check. White time is 14, so 14 degrees of white time. So let's go to next hour, which is 3 p.m. So 11 degrees in white time. Line said OB is gonna be 10 degrees. Boylston 8 degrees. Hanover 10 degrees. Actually 12 degrees. Linkwood 15 degrees. Link Bay, Salak Bay, Log Day, it's gonna be 9 degrees. Derby, it's gonna be 5 degrees, 6 degrees. Palm Beach, gonna get some 9 degrees. Inland 12 degrees. Olala is gonna get some 16 degrees. So let's look at Georgia. It's gonna be 13 degrees. Raphael is gonna be 21 degrees. Eddie's gonna get some 19 degrees, so everywhere Niagara Falls is 10 to 20 degrees. Hamilton Oakville 17 degrees. Ranted 23 degrees. Mississauga is 18 degrees, 17 degrees. Downtown is 18 degrees, 19 degrees. Mississauga. Stouffville 23 degrees. Scarborough 21 degrees. Newmarket is 22 degrees. Orangeville 21 degrees. So Uxbridge 22 degrees. Oshawa 18 degrees. Peterborough 21 degrees. Coburg 12 degrees. Belleville 17 degrees. So let's go to next hour. We did everything. So let's go to 7 a.m. 8 a.m. actually. So 2 degrees at Whitetown, line said obey. Boreals is gonna be 2 degrees. Honeymoon is gonna be 2 degrees. Collingwood 1 degrees. Palm Beach, Sunny Beach, Solid Bay, Midland 1 degrees. Solid Lab 1 degrees. Ready 2 degrees. Georgia 2 degrees. Beverly Hills 2 degrees. Everywhere in Niagara Falls is 5 degrees. Hamilton, Oakville 3 degrees. Mississauga, Brampton, Downtown is 3 degrees. Scarborough 2.5 degrees. Toffel 2 degrees. Newmarket, Orangeville 2 degrees. Uxbridge 2 degrees. Oshawa 2 degrees. Peterborough 1 degrees. Coburg 2 degrees. Belleville 2 degrees. So Let's go to Hamilton, it's 280 degrees. So let's go to everywhere else, it's 5 degrees. So let's go to next hour, which is, so let's go to next hour, which is 2 p.m. Whitehand 6 degrees, Lionshead, Obis 3 degrees, Collingwood 7 degrees, Port Elgin 7 degrees, Hanover 9, no, it's gonna be 10 degrees. So Palm Beach gonna get 5 degrees, Thunder Beach gonna get some 4 degrees, Solid Bay 4.5 degrees, Midland 5 degrees, 6 degrees. Olala is gonna get some 5 degrees, Sardinia is gonna get some 7 degrees. Beverly says 8 degrees, Betty is gonna get some 7 degrees. So I'm gonna like 12 degrees, 20 degrees, Niagara Falls. The Edmonton Ocals 5 degrees. Renton 7 degrees, Mississauga 5 degrees, Down Toronto 5 degrees, Scarborough 6 degrees, Tofu 7 degrees, Newmarket Orangeville 7 degrees, Uxbridge 7 degrees, Oshawa 7 degrees, Peterborough 8 degrees, Cobourg 6 degrees, Melbourne 9 degrees. So let's look at next hour. There is no next hour, so that's London. So this is the end of the video actually. So if it's possible. This is the actual end of the video. So